My apologies. I was exchanging some messages with a student, trying to figure out why he hasn't done the quiz. All right. Well, here's the live stream. I didn't actually look and see how many questions we have. Is it just 9? No, it's 21. Oh, this is... Did I do the same quiz again? No, I'm in the wrong room. No? Did I give y'all the same quiz twice? Because that was not my intention. Oh, no, here we are. Okay. I was on a different screen. All right. Switches. Chapter 3. No, Jenny, I was a little late on the uptake. All right. A switch is designed to safely allow and interrupt the flow of current. Wow, 100%. Good job. Number of actions that allows us to close the switch is referred to as the throws of a switch. So this is the number of positions a switch can be in that it is allowing current to flow through it. So say a three-way switch, which I don't want to paint 3D. Let's see what Paint 3D does. No, I'm not fucking with that. Paint. So, in a three-way switch, or a regular switch, a single pole, single throw. So this is a single throw, single pole, single throw. That is this. You have the open position, then you have the closed position. In a three-way switch, which would be single pole, double throw, you will have two positions that it allows current flow through. So this is single throw, double throw, and you could have a switch with three positions where it has like a middle position that allows current flow, a upward excuse me, an upward position and a lower position that it can allow current through in all positions. Now, a lot of them, where's my map? There it is. A lot of these three-position switches won't actually have a connector or a connection in the middle. So think about it like a rocker switch in your car or something like that. It sits in the middle and you can go up or down with the switch to activate whatever. Alright, so this is a... let's go back to... there it is. So this would be single pole, three throw. Then there can also be double pole, single throw, which will have two feeds coming in and it'll have an interlock connecting those two together. So you hit it one time and it throws both poles on it. So this is making and breaking two circuits instead of one circuit. Alright, so let's go back to the quiz. A circuit that is drawn on paper that depicts a systematic way that current will flow is referred to as a schematic diagram. And what I just showed you was schematic images. So a lot of your circuits will have, like, you'll have a battery. So this is your drawing. This is the schematic for a battery. It'll come up. It'll have a fuse. It'll have a switch. And I'll get better at drawing with this drawing pad. That was awful. I didn't drop the money on the display tablet. I dropped the money on the regular drawing pad. And I have this for a different project, not for you guys. Alright, so resistor. That's a resistor. This is a open switch. That is a fuse and a battery. All right. All right. So that is just a list of the schematic drawings of different things. Single pole double throw is a three-way switch, Wazy. It's another way of saying it. You'll never hear anybody say it except for every once in a while they'll throw it on the test. There'll be a question like a three-way switch is otherwise known as a, and it'll have a blank, or vice versa. All right. Next up, the term blank comes from the fact that the current has taken a shorter path back to the source, avoiding the opposition of the load. So short circuit in a drawing method. So the resistor would be known as the load, and any way that it goes and just skips the resistor, a lot of times it'll be drawn like that. They'll short out the resistor. And that is known as a short circuit. What type of circuit has no current flow? That is open. So we consider switches open and closed almost like doorways. So this is an open switch. There's an air gap right here. A closed switch would be drawn like so, where it has a actual connection made. That is some people who don't know a lot about electricity, they have it backwards. A closed circuit means that there's current flowing. It's a complete circuit. Whenever you hit the light switch, it closes the circuit to allow the lights to come on. when you open the circuit, it stops the current flow because there's a opening in the circuit. A switch that either makes or breaks one circuit path at a time is considered a single pole switch. So the number of poles is the number of circuit paths it can make or break at with a single switch flip. The number of throws is how many different positions that switch can be in. Two three-way switches are used to control a light load from two locations. So if you have a room that has multiple different entries, you can put a switch at each one, a three-way switch at two of them, and you can turn the lights on and off. You can alternately use a four-way, and that will let you operate the switch from, or operate the circuit from a bunch of different locations. I'm going to delete. So let's say you have a room. Let's make a box. You have a room that has, let's say, two. I should have been using the line tool this whole time. Let's say you've got 4 entries. You have a room with 4 entries. You can use a four-way, so you can loop this out with and you would go from here to here to here to there with your wire. And you can control the lights in this from every single switch. You can put an infinite number of 4-ways in between 2 3-way switches, because the current path, let's just use here is let's use that to make my dotted lines. So your two positions for the 4-way, this would be your 4-way. So the current can flow from here through here and then down to here. Any switch you flip in this section, so if you flip this switch and made let's turn red, and connect it here, now the current's going to flow through here, and then out. And then any switch you flip will break that connection. That's just a real quick and dirty explanation of it. There are any number of videos on YouTube that will explain it way better than that. Maybe I will make a more in-depth video. A single pole double throw switch is also known as a 3-way switch. That is covered on page 63 in your book. All right. Well, that finishes this quiz. I'm going to put up the next quiz. I'll go ahead and do that now. So it is also going to be lunchtime by the time we get back. Or lunchtime will be during this period. Our next live stream will be at 1:45. So go ahead, take your time with this. Be sure to eat lunch. Uh, and we will be back at 1:45. And as always, I am going to be putting the new quiz, or the last quiz, the quiz 3, up in our lesson 3. Up in the DC review quiz room. Uh, and for some reason, I am not getting a lot of the, like, I'm not getting notifications for Discord. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm trying to watch it, but apparently I'm missing a lot of stuff. So just keep trying. And hit me up on my phone if you need anything else. All right. Y'all have a good lunch.